our second installation of this Rhizome installer partner training. So and
What's up?
you let me know if you can't see my screen, everyone.
Yes,
Sorry, can
I
you
see
see my
your
screen?
screen.
Okay then. Thank you very much. So once again, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our installer partner training program. My name is Timile Yamoye, the CEO of Rhizome Renewables Limited, and with me here in this meeting are members of the management team at Rhizome Renewables. We have Mr. Gabriel Shobande here with us. We have Miss Testimony Adams, Mr. Ochuko Imudia, and we also have in person of Mr. Tony Wen. Mr. Tony Wen is the representative of our manufacturing partners over in China, and he will be here. He will be our key speaker for today to give us every aspect of knowledge that we would try to impact to everyone today. So as we said last time in our last training we had, we said this is going to be a monthly occurrence, and then we hope that with these trainings that we are giving to you guys, you'll be able to provide continuous development and knowledge to help you as a business and help you expand your sales here with Rhizome Renewables Limited. Now, in our first session, we covered things like who we are as a company, what solar packages we offer, the components of each package, and the configurations for each package. We also talked about some benefits of the installer partner program and what you stand to gain for joining us as a partner in this business. And for those who might want to see a recap of this video, we have put it on our YouTube channel at Rhizome Renewables. So I would put the link to the channel in the chat for us to see. And for those who would need it. If you can give me a minute, let me put it in the chat. Okay, so now what we'll be talking about today is something we believe is very important here at Rhizome Renewables Limited. Now we're talking about safety and installation excellence. And like this is a standard which we want to enforce across all our installer partners and every aspect of Rhizome as a company. Now, we believe that here at Rhizome, we believe that a system is not just successful because it comes on, but successful when it has met three main criteria. Number one, it has been installed safely, it operates correctly, and then it looks very professional. Now, for each of these criteria, it is a key tenet of our installation practice, and we must ensure that every job you do as a member of our installer partner program, make sure that each of these standards of operation are enforced in your installations, so that we can have a successful business, and then we can also build a reputation as partners and as a company as a whole. Now, why does safety matter? We know that for every solar installation, there are risks that are involved in installing them. And these risks can be categorized into four broad categories. We have the risk from high DC voltage, that is risk from when you are um, working with solar panels. We know solar panels, when connected in series, can generate a large voltage, and this voltage is very dangerous to human and can cause harm and danger. There's also the risk from the energy stored in the batteries. Now, when batteries are not stored properly or are not installed properly, there's a risk of damage or explosion, and this is a very big issue in the solar industry. Also, we also know the equipments are very heavy and can cause physical strain on the installer and also the installation sites. Lastly, there is the issue of working in elevated conditions. So it is important that you as an installer ensure that you are aware of each of these risks and then you take steps to prevent or reduce the potential damage from these risks. Now, I would like to hand us over to our manufacturing partner in Tony Wen, who would share with us the safety protocols and procedures which you as an installer will have to follow when installing our products and working with Rhizome Renewables Limited. So over to you, Tony.
Okay, thank you everyone to join our today's training. So let me share my screen.
Sure.
Okay, hold on for a second. Okay. Okay, so could you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so thank you. So firstly, we come with the inverter first. Okay, this is the Rhizome 6.2 kilowatt hybrid inverter. Okay, it's installation and commissioning field guide. And we have the overview about this inverter. So this is a hybrid inverter. We can have the solar panel power source from the solar panel, generator, utility. It can connect with the battery for storage the power or discharge to the loading. And this is for loading. This is a 48 volt DC hybrid inverter. Rate output is 6,200 watt. And solar capacity is also 6,200 watt. And the battery capability is lead acid, gel, lithium-ion battery. And the connectivity is Wi-Fi, RS-2342, and the GPRS. Okay, when we talk about safety, so first of all, when we do the installation, please disconnecting all power, including solar panels, utility or grid, battery, or even generators, and keep it for 5 minutes before you do anything. This is very important. Okay, so this sequence, as we disconnect all breakers between the battery, PV, utility, and loading. And when you do it for your personal safety, please remove all your jewelry, watches, rings on your hand, and you use the insulated tools. Okay. Last, do not put the battery and the inverters close to flammable materials or explosive nearby. This is very important. Okay, next page. This is the mount. It is the position for this inverter. So firstly, it is 50 centimeter from top and from the ground, and then 20 centimeters from left side and right side. Only put it vertical. Okay. The wall surface should be solid, non-confusible. Orientation should be vertical only. Okay. Height, you can do everything you need. We would suggest for eye level for the LCD readability. And for the environment. So this inverter is for indoor installation. Please install in the dry, dust-free, and the temperature is below 40 degrees. It would be best for this inverter. Okay, during the training, If you have any questions, please type to your message to the chat box. We will answer to you later. And later, after training, we will have sometimes for Q&A section. Okay, next part is talking about system architecture and the breakers. So basically, we would strongly suggest two other breakers between inverter and other components. Firstly, between the utility and generator, we should add AC breaker. Please pay attention. This is AC breaker, and we suggest like a 63 ampere Type C 2 poles. And between the inverter and the loading, okay, to your home electronic appliance, please use the same AC breaker. This is very important because the power for the utility and generator is AC power. So we should use the AC breaker. And between the inverter and your home, because home electrical appliance also need AC power. So this is AC breaker. On the other hand, between the solar panel and the inverter, because the solar panel power for the solar panel is DC power, so we should use a DC breaker. And we will suggest 25 ampere, 2 power, 600 to 1000 DC volt. So here is a reminding, no AC break for between the solar panel and the inverters. Okay, and the last part between the inverter and the battery, we have already integrated this 250 ampere DC break onto the batteries, so no need to do it. So this will help you to save your installation time and cost. Okay. Okay. Well, step 1, battery connection. So the battery voltage is 51.2 volt, and the cable is suggest 2 AWG. So we have already supplied or included this cable, one in red, one in black, with the battery together. So you do not need to buy it separately. It comes with battery together. And red means the positive, black means the negative. And the toggle is 2 to 3 AM. Okay. Also, please check the polarity before connection. Okay, it's very important. Okay, when you connect with the inverter, a small spark is normal because there might be some power installed in the capacity inside of inverters. That is okay, no problem. Just make sure, please turn off the battery and turn off the DC break of the battery before do the connection. Step 2, AC input and output wiring. AC input means from utility or from generator. Output means connecting with your loading, home loading. Okay, so we would suggest to use 6 square millimeters or 10 AWG cables. This is a minimum requirement. So if the budget allowed, we would suggest use a little thicker, bigger cables for more reliable power. Okay, and you can see that's the you should pay attention to that AC in port and AC output. Never mix or never reverse AC input and AC output because it will burn or it will damage the inverters. Okay. And the AC input is from a grade generator. AC output is to the load and appliance. Ground PE is connected to the chassis. Step 3. Okay. Next one, we come to connection between the solar panels and inverters. here is some reminding. So for this Rhizome 16.2 hybrid inverter, the maximum current from the solar panel should be below 18 ampere. This is a very important factor. Please always keep in mind. For example, if you buy Jinko 620 watt solar panels from the Rhizome team, for this solar panel, the maximum charge current is 15 ampere. So with this data, we should only connect one stream of solar panels. So because the total current from solar panels is 15 ampere, less than 18 ampere, so it's totally safe. If you try to connect two streams or parallel streams, the current will be it will be 30 ampere. It is dangerous. It will exceed the maximum charge current from the inverter, and it will damage to the inverter. Okay, so this is for the current from solar panel. Another, please pay attention that the PV voltage, total PV voltage should be below 500 DC volt. The MPPT inside of this inverter, it works between 60 volt and 450 volt. The ideal MPPT voltage range is 300 to 400 DC volt. So the minimum cable should be 4 square millimeters or 12 AWG. But this is a minimum requirement. If you please check it in your real case, or if the batch allowed, please use a leader thicker or stronger cables. And please pay attention that the PV labels should be UV rated. Okay, it's not regular cables. Next part is come to the MC connector. So use the correct cable size, no undersizing, okay, which I mentioned before. Minimum is 4 square millimeters. Properly crimp the MC4 connectors and confirm the polarity before connections. This is very important, no matter for inverter, for battery, or for anything else. And secure cables to prevent tension. Okay, make sure it's connect very tightly, no losing. Okay, and do not twist the wires without crimping. Never mix MC brand and never leaving exposed copper. It will have the risk of fire or explosive. Okay, the next part is grounding and surge protection. So here is, so you can see this is the inverter, and we should add the surge protection between the inverter and the solar panel, between the inverter and the AC input, and between the inverter and AC output. This is very important, especially in Nigeria when sometimes the utility power is unstable. Sometimes it would be a surge power. So to add this will help you to protect the inverter. Okay. Also, it's very important to have a grounding and between the inverter and the connecting the chassis to the side earth. This is very impedance. Okay. Next part. So when we're talking about Nigeria case, so there's 3 key challenges. First one, high heat and dust. So please do the proper ventilation spacing and regular maintenance, because there's a fan inside of the inverters to help keep the inverters cooling. But if the dust a lot of dust is on the fan function will be reduced. Then the cooling function will be reduced. So please do the regular maintenance. Second challenge, voltage instability. So it is strongly, or it is a must to add the reinforced earthing and surge protection between the inverters and other components. The third challenge, the physical stress. So please add extra cable management and secure mounting. Okay, this is how you to build a reliable long-term solar power storage system for your end customers. Okay, here is the checklist for the pre-retail. Firstly, confirm the priority. Secondly, verify the top costs on terminals. Okay, test the backup mode and simulate grid failure. Fourth, confirms the Wi-Fi monitoring works. Sixth, final step, take a quick documentation photos. And this is a pre-power commissioning checklist. First thing we need to check is the grounding. Is PV wire secured? Secondly, please check if all breakers off. Third, double check the battery and the solar panels positive and negative connection point. And the fourth is turn code to spec for the terminals. Is any cable solution or is very good and tightly fixed? After doing this, after your connection, we can power up all devices. This is a suggested sequence. Firstly, turn on the inverter. Second step, turn on the AC input breaker. Third, turn on the battery breaker on. Fourth step, turn on the PV breaker on. Last, turn on the AC output breaker on. Okay, this is the part for the inverters. Next one, we go to the, okay, sorry, I missed one point. That's the, some installer asked me if there are any good inverters for off-grid system. I'll answer yes. We can offer Rhizome off-grid inverters from 5 kilowatts to 12 kilowatt. Please send your inquiries or more details to Rhizome team, and we can reply you separately. Okay. Next part is talking about the Rhizome battery installation. Okay. Okay, firstly, we have a very roughly review of this battery because we have a training last time, which have details. So this is battery is 15 kilowatt hours. It's a DP4, but stable, and the cycles 10,000. The voltage 51.2 volts DC volts. Okay, dimension and the application for the residential, commercial backup and peak shaving. Okay. Okay, here is computers. Some key part for this training. So even it is a low volt battery, but the short circuit will release thousands of ampere of current. So please, same as the inverters, please remove your rings, your watches, or any jewelry on your hand, and use the insulated tools only. And this battery is very heavy. It's 124 kilograms. So it is a minimum to have 2 people to handle these batteries. Same as other batteries, never place the battery close to fire. Okay. If it is a fire, please use dry powder, sand, or fire blankets to extinguish this fire. But we also have the aerosol inside of the battery. So when the temperature inside the battery is go over 170 degrees, the aerosol will working and extinguish the fire within a few seconds. This is our additional safety device inside the battery to keep our battery safe or keep the house safe. Also, before the installation, please ensure the building DC breaker is off. Okay. Here is okay. It also is a remaining same as previous page. No jewelry, no watch. Use the insulated tools, and if there's fire, use the sand, fire blanket, or dry powder. Okay. Here's some data or setup for these batteries. So for this battery, the operating voltage range is 44.8 volt to 57.6 volt. The regular current is 140 ampere for charge and discharge. You can if you need, it can work with 200 ampere for maximum current. For the discharge temperature, it's minus 20 degree to 55 degree. Charge temperature is 0 degree to 45 degree. Never charge battery when temperature come down to 0 degree. But I think that Korea there's no such a case. Storage temperature is 0 degree to 35 degree. Okay. Okay, the location. For the location of this battery, it must be indoor, clean, dry, and ventilated. The temperature is same as before, minus 20 degree to 55 degree, and not close to any flammable and explosive materials. Okay. For the cable, we have such as I said in the inverter. So the cable is 2 AWG copper cables. We have already shipped the cables with battery together, so no need to buy it separately. And also very important, must check the positive and negative polarities before your connections. Okay, and for this battery, you never do series connection, only do parallel connection. Okay, and do not connect the battery with AC loading or any other AC connections, because battery is DC power. This is a diagram to show you how to parallel the battery for more capacity. So positive to positive, negative to negative, and to the connectors. So battery 1 should be the master, battery 2 is a slave battery 1, and the battery 3 is slave battery 2. Maximum parallel quantity is 15 unit. Okay, this is very important. Never connect the battery 1 positive with battery 2 negative, which is a serious connection. Never do it. It will damage battery. Okay, so we come to the maintenance, cleaning, and long-term storage of our batteries. So if the battery is not in service or not in working, please storage the battery in SOC at 60%. And whenever there's every 3 to 6 months, charge the battery. Okay. When you want to clean the batteries, only use the dry cloth only, no solvent, no water. Okay. And always, and I should not say always, please check the terminal turco and the cable integrity annually. The last battery is recyclable, do not dispose in household trash. As we have offering this battery, or we have selling this battery for 3 to 5 years, we have some common problems we want to share with you. Okay, first of all, no output, no power. Okay, solution. Please check the brake position, whether it's off. Also check SOC if the power in the battery is running low. Last, hold the RST button 3 seconds to reset the batteries. Restart batteries. Okay. Okay. The second common problem is the communication error. Firstly, verify the DIP address for like I explained to you before. The master battery is 1, slave 1 battery is 2. Okay. Also check the connection cables, the pin out. The third, please check the inverter protocol. Okay. Alarm, battery sometimes it will be alarmed. You will see the red light. So alarm, the most common alarm is the overcurrent. Please reduce the load. Okay. Over the temperature or under temperature, please make the battery cooler or warmer. In that rare case, I think the highest possibility is the over temperature. Please cool the battery. Okay. And the low volt is you need to charge battery immediately. Okay, here's a summary of the best practice. Safety, only use the insulated tools and no metal jewelry on your hand. Secondly, check the polarity before your connection. Terminal torque is to 8 to 10 nm. And the lastly, the deep switch set according to our battery menu. And the communication cables is linked between the battery and the inverters. Okay, that's the whole part for my area. So if anyone have questions, you can tap on the chat box on the below. Okay, then I hand my time to the team lead. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tony. I mean, I hope we enjoyed the presentation that Tony just gave us. I hope you've been able to learn a few things about safety and how much of a big deal it is for us here at Rhizome Renewables. Now, as part of our safety protocols and procedure here at Rhizome, we as a company would make sure to perform post installation checks. So outside your pre-commission ritual that includes things like verifying torque, verifying polarities, and taking documentation pictures. You as a company will also ensure that everything you have installed is going to meet the um, maximum standards which we have set. And we do this by going on post-installation checks at every installation site which you have installed one of our products. Now, to give us more details about the post-installation inspection, I would like to invite Ms. Testimony to tell us more about the inspection and what it entails.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now that we've discussed the safety procedures in today's presentation, the next question is exactly how do we ensure that these standards are actually met? So like Lane already said, we do post-installation audits. So about 7 to 14 days, sometimes earlier, we go to the sites where the system was installed and we check for top settings, cable management. We verify that no unauthorized paths or shortcuts were used, basically checking that there are no deviations from our standards that we have already explained today. And passing this check is what guarantees our 10-year warranty that you give your customers and give our customers in general. So yeah, we take these steps to ensure that safety during installation is properly adhered to.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Testimony. Now, I know we've heard a lot of things today about the company and safety and the auditing. So at this point, I would like to open the floor up for questions. So if you have any question, please raise your hand and I will call us one by one to have your questions answered. Or if you can't speak, put your question in the chat and then we would answer your questions. So please, you can unmute yourself if you have a question to ask, and then we would answer. We would answer you.
There's a question in the chat.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on. Go on, Mr. Engineer Diary.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Tony, I appreciate your presentation and everyone here. So my question is, this we are basically having the presentation is basically on the inverter, MPPT, and so on and so forth. What about hybrid, which constitutes both inverter and MPPT? I mean, the charge controller. There
Okay.
is now hybrid. Yes, I will need clarification. I need more details, enlightenment on that.
So thank you for your questions. Okay. And for our hybrid inverter, it integrates MPPT instead of inverters. So you do not need to buy MPPT separately. Okay, is that answer your questions?
Yes. My question, but I will need, this presentation just, your presentation outlines the connections, the safety protocols for these installations.
Yes.
So now I'm saying
Yes.
that it could have been more enlightening if hybrid system is included, so that we can know that, okay, this in hybrid system we don't need inverter and charge controller. They are not separated. They are together. So what are the safety procedures to ensure to put together on a hybrid system? So that is my own form of question and contribution. Thank you.
Engineer Gary,
Yes.
so Mr. Wen, please. So what happened is we had this training today is just on the safety mainly. We did one that touched on that the last time. And when you could actually ask specifically what you would like to have for the next training, if it is
Okay.
not touched on this time. So which allows us to know where people's hearts are, what they would really like to know. So if you say, okay, these are the things, because the last time we did the kind of explain all the products and how do you put them together. Today is about safety. Maybe that's why. But if you still have a question, though, we're going to insist on you getting a correct answer. If you put your question on the partners page on WhatsApp or put it here precisely, you will get an answer. You will get an answer that explains it the best, And believe me, we have an answer with the company, Mr. Wayne. So even if, let's say, you're at installation and it's a really, really big problem, the only problem we may have is just the time difference. The company that's the manufacturing partner, Sleepwalk is their name. They're they're actually one of the very best manufacturers in China, bar none, because they use the best quality products, which is why we buy from them. But they have an awesome tech support. So if you send a question, we're going to send something where you can send a question to us, and also Mr. Wayne will have that question, and engineers in his office. And if it's the times align, you may get your answer in like few minutes, because there's a few hours difference. But if not, you get an answer maybe a few hours later. Does that help?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It really helps. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wayne. Please go on, sir.
No problem. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Gabriel. Yeah. So, okay. And I think we, for last time training, I think Team Lee also have some, also record the training last time. So I'm not sure if you have a YouTube link can share with these installers.
Yes, the YouTube link is in the chat. The link to our YouTube channel is in the chat. So anyone that wants to see previous videos of our installer training would have access to do it. So please make sure try to join and subscribe so you will be kept abreast of every new video and training that we post on the channel. Now,
Yeah,
I think someone asked in the question in the chat, Mr. Abdul Mujib Sulaiman. We want to know how we can have access to our products. So, Mr. Gabriel, would you like to answer that question, or should I answer the question?
You can answer it, please.
Okay, Mr. Sulaiman. So, to have access to our products, I mean, first of all, you can have access in two ways, but the fact that you're here means you want to be, or means that you already are an installer partner. So the first thing you can do is register your interest with us as a partner and sign the appropriate contract of terms. Then you can go to our website also and have access to all our products and the configurations on the website. Then as you join the installer partner, you also have the opportunity to join we have 3 tiers basically of partnership, and each tier offers different benefits and discounts to you. So we have the gold, silver, and bronze tier. In the gold tier, you can get our product for the price of 4.2 million naira. In the silver tier, you get it for 4.35, and in the bronze tier, you can get it for 4.5. As I said, to access our products, you have to first sign the contract with us as an official installer partner, and then you'll be able to get these products at these discounts. Did I answer that question, Mr. Sulaiman?
And Mr. Sulaiman, also, if you need anything, we'll have an office. You'll have a phone number. We can share the number with you. You can call our office, and also from WhatsApp. You can actually reach the office. The person in charge is Miss Joyce in the office, and whatever you need, it's available. We have stock. We have so anything that you need, we'll get it for you. Depends on where you are. So what Mr. Amoyo was telling you is basically to get the discount. I mean, if you just buy, the price is higher, but if you buy as a partner, since you're a partner, you just do the registration, which lets us know what level you are, so you can get that discount. And it's substantial. The discount you're going to get is very substantial, which is why you may need to. We're going to do a session during the week to get partners to register, just walk people through it a few times so that everybody is registered, so that next time you don't need to go through it. You only need to do that one time. And then you can just say, okay, you can call the office and let Miss, do we have our office number? If you go to our website.
The number is in the chat now, but it's also on the website.
Okay. Also our website, let me see if I can give a link to that. So that it's in the chat already?
Yes.
Please, let's also put it in the
and also our office
on the
address
WhatsApp group chat. So you see the number, and then our contact, that is it. Just call. If you call the number or call it WhatsApp, you'll get Miss Joyce Obidei. She's the VP operations. She will make sure our warehouse is just a few blocks from our office. So and I think let me see if I can share. Hang on 1 second. I share. Give me a minute.
Okay, so we will have a long term.
Yeah, this is
okay.
our office in Ikeja at Alausa. So we're on this 4th floor here. So that's our office. So but you also have a number here, so you can call. And if you also on this website, we have a WhatsApp. I think we have a WhatsApp thing here. If you click on the WhatsApp, will take you, then somebody should answer it. So there are many ways. I also have email. Just go to rhizomerenewables.com and the information, pretty much everything you want is there. The address is 31B Oyeleke Street in Alausa in CBD, Ikeja. That's the headquarters of Lagos State Government. It's very close to it. You were going to say something, or you were saying something.
Oh, okay. Thank you, so, Mr. Suleiman. I hope that answered your question. So we also have, I think, we have some other questions which were asked before the meeting, and we have a question that goes, what type of charge controller is preferable for a non-hybrid inverter? So, Mr. Tony, do you want to take that question?
Oh, so for off-grid system, so for off-grid system, so we will offer try to, or I should say it this way. So off-grid system, we can use the off-grid inverter, or this is very simple, but it depends how much or how many pieces you need, and then you can contact with Rhizome team, and we will work with them to offer these off-grid inverters to Nigeria.
And if you need upgrade inverter, we don't have any, but we can, if there's a request for it, because it's not what you call dangerous goods like battery, we can order some, talk to Mr. Wen. After this, we can have those. If you tell me how many you need, I can have it here shipped from China so it gets here as soon as possible. But having said that, we're going to just order. We don't need them, but we're going to keep some in stock just in case somebody needs upgrade. So, Tony, please, let's talk about it. I want to write me off for a few upgrade inverters, okay? And see if somebody needs it, just gently we'll fly some down. If not, let's just give it to Lucy to ship down for us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. Does anyone else have?
Sorry. Yeah, I was going to add that because the question specifically asked for the type of charge controller that is preferable for non-hybrid inverter. So I think the best answer to give is the MPPT, which is the maximum power point tracking charge controller, and is recommended because it's kind of gets the maximum available power from the panels, especially under varying sunlight conditions.
Okay. Thank you. Testimony.
Is everything clear to everyone from the explanation? If you have if really there's something you still want to, that is not clear, it's our position that we want to make sure everything is clear to everyone, for real. And I've said this before and I'm saying it again. Our job is we want to make all of you do very well. We put things in position to make sure you do well. Because I'm pretty sure we are the only one. We paid an insurance company how much, about 12 million naira, just to insure, so that if, let's say, you don't have money, we have to give your name to the insurance company first, then they'll vet you. There's some things they have to go through, and if they approve, so if you need anything, any of our systems, you can take it for a week. Just write us a check. We won't cash the check. And you can take it and install and pay. So we have that program ready. So if money is the only main obstacle, there might not be that big an obstacle. If the insurance company comes back and says, yes, give it to Timlay, and then you can basically take 2 systems every 7 days. So which means theoretically you can get 8 systems without having to put your money down in any 1 month. So we did that because we realized that some people They have talent, they're hardworking, but they don't have the money to put down to install. They have a client. So if you have something like that, you can reach out to us, to me, to anybody. You can ask for a private thing from the call from the whatchamacallit, from a WhatsApp group, that you need a private consultation about a specific opportunity. If you want us to come with you to the client to be part of your presentation or to help you prepare anything, we have the capacity to do it, and we will help. All right. So we also, the price for the thing for our highest partner is 4.2 million. So you can sell it at any price you want. We don't really care. We do, and that's it. And then that includes pretty much. We're going to add cables to it. We're going to add some surge things to it, so that there's some things you won't have to buy out of pocket. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Does anyone else have any questions? I mean, you can keep the questions coming if you have any.
All right then. Well, Mr. Wen, thank you so much for the presentation. And
Thank you.
thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Have a nice day.
Kimberly and testimony for. Okay.
So,
Take care.
Okay.
we're not actually done yet. I think
Oh,
before
okay.
we go, I think we announced that we're going to be giving out a
Oh, yeah.
prize to one lucky participant at the end of the training. So I would like with testimony to announce the winner of the gift and also the terms and conditions attached to it.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the people that qualify for this raffle draw are those that actually registered and attended. The conditions for also receiving these gifts are that you take a picture or a video with your face showing and the chat controller. We would like to use this just to show on our social media or on our WhatsApp pages so that people believe that we are actually giving this MPPT controller out. Okay. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on is our lucky winner for this training. Okay, so yeah, we have Mr. Abdul Mujib Sulaiman. He's our lucky
He
winner for
won.
today.
Didn't he win the last one?
No,
was not
that
the
was
one that
Mr.
won the last
Bashir.
one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Hey, congratulations,
Okay.
Mr. Sulaiman. So, Mr. Smoni will get in touch with you to get your details and organize delivery on how the controller will get to you in your location. And they said this is something we're going to be doing every month. We're going to do this same training again next month. So let's all endeavor to be there. There's a lot to learn, a lot to gain from these sessions. and also be giving an AI gift again in the next training. Prior to that, if anyone, as Mr. Gabriel has said earlier, if anyone has any concern they'd like us to address, anything they'd like us to talk about in the next training, can do well to get in touch with us, maybe via WhatsApp, via email, or via a phone call to let us know, and then we would work towards that for the next training session. So thank you, everyone. Again, thank you once again for joining. It is our hope that this partnership grows to be one that becomes very profitable for you as a business and also for us. And we will continue to ensure that we can provide everything that you need to support you as a partner, and as a business. Okay, so as I said, we provide a link to the recording of this meeting on YouTube and on WhatsApp, and I'll also make sure to drop the slides on WhatsApp for us to watch and read again if we want to. So have a great day, everyone. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Yeah,
Tony.
Tony, let's talk when you have time. Let's get there some upgrade inverters in it. Okay. All right. You are muted, but Tony, did you hear me? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk later.
So, talk later. Bye.
Okay.